that ionosphere and come back to another part of the Earth. Now, the electromagnetic spectrum we have available for technologies such as cellular phones and wireless internet and things like that we want to use for data communication is limited, because we have a small part of the spectrum, as you can see, I have seen, that we can use for our technologies. And there are many different technologies being developed, including garage door openers and remote controls and millions of other things that we want to use wireless communications. And we need some way to control these devices and which frequencies they would be using. And as hardware manufacturers of these technologies compete with each other, there is less and less frequency bands available for certain technologies, so the governments regulate which frequencies are used for what. Like, for example, these are used for cell phones, these will be used for wireless networks, and so on. They assign a particular part of the spectrum to certain technologies. Now, I want to talk about satellites. So, we do have another way of communicating wirelessly by using communication satellites. And we have three types of satellites that we use. We have geostationary satellites. We have medium Earth orbit satellites and low Earth orbit satellites. And the reason we have these like that is because if we look here, this is the altitude in kilometers from the surface of the Earth up to where the satellites are circling around the Earth. The low Earth orbit satellites will circle at a height of from up to 5,000 kilometers above the Earth. Now, wait a second. No, we have the low Earth orbit are actually pretty close to the Earth, but about 5,000 kilometers above the Earth, we have something called lower Van Allen belts. We don't want them to go up to that height, and we don't have any satellites in that height because these are high-speed small particles that are moving around the Earth. And if any satellite gets into that belt, it will burn. It will burn and get destroyed. So we don't want any satellites getting into this field right here. So the next satellite starts from between 5,000 to 15,000, and these are kilometers above the Earth, and these are the medium Earth orbit satellites. Then again, we have another Van Allen belt from 15,000 to 20,000. So if any satellite gets in here, again, it will get burned and destroyed. So there's no satellites here. That's why we have them labeled like that, and above we have geostationary satellites. The difference between these three types is their height, how far they are from the Earth's surface. But how far they are also means or determines how fast they are moving around it. In other words, if we're sitting here and looking at the sky and the satellites are passing around, if they're in the low Earth orbit, they move so fast that we see them for a little bit and they disappear. So we need about 50 satellites to cover the whole surface of the Earth at any given time. What do you mean by that? Bunch of them in order to have coverage of the entire Earth at any given point. One such system was the Iridium system, which had about 60 satellites orbiting around the Earth, and that was used for mobile phones. So this was before the cellular phones picked up. We had mobile phones which were satellite-based, which was good because we can be anywhere in the ocean and on the North Pole and wherever you want to, and still have mobile phone coverage, which was good for Marines and things like that, so they don't have to rely on the cloud conditions for communication, and for people traveling to remote areas. But after some time, this technology proved to be more expensive than the cell phones, which a lot of cellular phone companies started producing more products and competing, and eventually they killed this technology from financial standpoint. But so the low Earth orbit satellites are moving pretty quickly. If we sit on the Earth and just watch them in the sky. Now, the medium Earth orbit will move a little bit slower. So as you can see, latency around 7 milliseconds, 35 to 85. So they move a little bit slower. And these are, so we need less number of satellites. So if we're sitting on the Earth and watch one of these, it will take like 7 hours or 6 hours for it to pass by completely and disappear from the view. So we need less number of satellites to cover the whole Earth, and in this case only 10 of them. Do you know which common technology is using medium orbit satellite?
GPS.
I don't hear it. Which common technology is using the medium Earth orbit satellite?
GPS.
GPS, very good. Too soon. So GPS, the global positioning system, is using these satellites, yeah, to what? To locate lost cellular phones, to give people directions and drivers directions, and to determine our location. Now, the next satellite is the geostationary satellite. So, number of satellites we need, for low Earth orbit we need 50 to 60, for medium Earth orbit we need 10, and for geostationary we need only 3. Okay, so we said the medium Earth orbit, if we sit and watch the satellite in the sky, it will take 6 hours to disappear from our view. How about the geostationary satellite? How long would it take for it to disappear?
Probably a couple days.
Also, that's a tricky question. Think about the name. It's a geostationary satellite.
It's in synchronous, it'll never go away.
So he doesn't really disappear. He's always sitting there. Why? Because what happens with this satellite, it moves, right? I mean, it moves. It's orbiting.
It's like the moon. It orbits at the same rate and sort of in lockstep with us, so we're always seeing it. If it's in view from where we are, we will always see it. If we're on like, the other side of the world and we can't see it, obviously we can't see it, but...
Okay, he's saying it's like the moon. In other words, it's circling, but the Earth is also circling. The Earth is rotating itself around its axis, right? So the Earth is rotating all the time, and the satellite is rotating also with the same speed as the Earth, right? So if we're sitting here, we're turning because the Earth's turning, but the satellite is also turning at the same speed. So it seems to us that it's not moving, so we called it the geostationary satellite. And this one is used for what? What do we use that for? TV, anyone has dish? Things like that? That's what it's using. It's using these satellites. Satellite TV. It only takes 3 of them to cover the Earth completely because they are pretty far away from the Earth. So if we have the Earth like that, and one satellite is here, and the other one is here, the other one is here, it covers the whole Earth with signal. So VSAT, that's a TV. So these are used for satellite TV. Okay, we will take a 15-minute break now.